season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25. And we get a look at Jameis Winston ready to lead this New Orleans offense for the first time in his 7th season in the NFL and his 2nd with the Saints.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Winston now to throw on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're able to cross the 35. 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their 2nd-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to pass, Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him. And
give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And going deep for Hill. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Miami. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A quick slant to Hill. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders on the Dolphin field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Winston. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Winston. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that, but one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Fighting his way through contact. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tua. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They run it here with Edmonds. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Edmonds. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Caught. It's Wilson.
That's what I'm talking about.
Complete to Cedric
Nice play,
Wilson.
baby. Nice play.
Punching to the 9. Brings up 3rd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A first down throw for Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara powers through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We got this.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Winston. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. Nick moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Taken down by Pete Werner. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find Shaheen here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
2nd down and 5.
Draw play, Edmonds. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. To throw here.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to pass. Tua. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samuel Aguavin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
All day, baby, all day.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Tua now on 1st down. Got a man here, it's Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
2 and a throw again. Touchdown. It's complete. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Saints 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here's Harris to return it.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Bucs who were able to come in and win one on the road. Tom Brady, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Tim Patrick, 2 touchdown catches.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They run with Edmonds, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Mostert now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
Still 2nd down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And some room to run now. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, They don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings us 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A give. This is Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there. Here's Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Tua. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Mostert diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Harris over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll throw again. Winston. Quick slant here to Smith. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kamara. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Wilmot's on for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On first down, Edmonds. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
First down, Winston. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again with Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Jameis to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Winston. Being chased out left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, yeah, baby. All day, all day.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.